Hello everyone. In this video, we'll learn how to use the table component in SAP Analytics Cloud. The table is one of the most commonly used components in SAC. In this course, we will see how to use this component to generate a P&L report. This P&L report will feature a hierarchical structure, actual amounts, planned amounts, and an achievement percentage. We also want to display this percentage using an in-cell bar chart. Additionally, we want to set thresholds for these charts so they appear green when above a certain value and red when below. Let's see how we can create such a P&L report in SAC. First, let's look at the model we'll be using. As you can see, the model has dimensions like version, posting period, account, and accounting entity. We have two measures, an actual amount and a planned amount. The key here is our account dimension, which contains a hierarchy. Let's open our account dimension to take a look. In here, we have created a hierarchy. You can see its structure looks like this. It includes our net profit, PBT, expenses, and so on. This is a fairly standard P&L hierarchy. Okay, now that we have this model, how do we create the report? Back in our story, we'll insert a table. Let's hide this panel. Alright, let's get started. First, in the rows section, we need to select our account dimension. This will display the data by account in the first column. Then, we'll right-click and expand the hierarchy to the lowest level. There, the entire hierarchy is now expanded. Okay, now let's configure the columns. Right now, it's just showing one measure, but we want to display both the actual and planned amounts. To do that, we'll click on the filter here and also select our plan amount. Now, both the actual and planned amounts are displayed. Next, we want to add a calculated measure to see the achievement rate. To do this, we'll create a new calculation by clicking this button. Let's name it achievement percentage. For the formula, we'll take our actual amount and divide it by our planned amount. Then click OK. The percentage has been calculated, but we need to adjust its format. To do that, click on the Format option here. We'll uncheck this box and set the number format to percentage. Let's set the decimal places to 2. Perfect, the entire column is now displayed as a percentage. Now, we want to represent these percentages as in-cell charts. We can do this by right-clicking and selecting in-cell chart. The system will then visualize this column using bar charts. Next, we want to add some thresholds. For example, green for above 95% and red for below a certain value. We can do this by right-clicking and adding a new threshold. Okay, for our first range, we'll set anything greater than 95% to OK or green. For the range between 85% and 95%, we'll set it to warning. And we can add another range from 0 to 85% and set it as critical. Like so. Let's click Apply. Now the chart displays different colors based on the thresholds we've set. Okay, the main structure of our table is complete. Next, let's adjust the styling using the Formatting panel. Going from top to bottom, first, for the table style, let's select an alternating row style. Click OK. Now you can see the alternating row style has been applied. Next, for the borders, let's select a border style. Let's try rounded corners. Alright. Next, let's select the number columns and set the decimal places to 2. Now, the numbers are all formatted to decimal places. With that, we have finished building our P&L statement table. Finally, let's add some filters. We can do this here by adding a page filter. We'll add a dimension. Let's use the posting period as a filter criteria. Click Filter by Member and then select All. Let's also add our accounting entity as a filter. Select All. OK, let's save our work and click View to see the result. Let's switch to the page we just configured. Alright, here is our interactive P&L statement. Using the filters, we can refine the data. For instance, if I want to see data for just 1 month, the table updates accordingly. If I switch to February, it now shows the data for February. Okay, that concludes our walkthrough on how to use the table component to create a P&L statement. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.